Good morning. Welcome, everyone. So you're going on a walk with me this morning, and we're going to talk about why you can become a Scrum Master and how you can do it. And I want to talk to you about why you haven't done it yet. And everyone has had a first day as a Scrum Master, and I want you to have your first day. So let's walk and talk about that just for a little bit. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Yvette Jet, and I am your coach. I'm your strategic leadership coach. I'm your Scrum Master coach, and I help you find your best life and your best desire, and honestly, help you get to that six-figure salary easily. So let's hop right into it. I was watching Dr. Mark's podcast, How to Stop the Inner Critic and How to Get Your Brain to Stop Inner Critic. And Dr. Mark's video made me think that there's so many women that I teach about Scrum, about leadership, that truly want to advance their skills, but their inner critic tells them that they can't. Their inner critic stops them. And I want to help you get past that. So let's get into it. And for those of you that are just joining, please say hello in the chat. If you're joining in the future, please make sure you say hello. I would love to hear from you. So yeah, walk with me. I'm in the park and I was thinking about you. I was thinking about my clients. I was thinking about my current Scrum Master workshop that's coming up. And I was thinking about my own journey as a Scrum Master. And when I started, how nervous I was, how fearful I was, and how I felt like I didn't know enough. And I wanted to learn more, and I wanted to see more, and I wanted to get in on like how many people have done it before, and I wanted the evidence, and I wanted the proof. But what I realized is that the first step to me becoming a Scrum Master was just to do it, right? So let's walk through it. So you've gotten trained, and now you're in the business to get about the business of being a Scrum Master. And so, what does that look like? You're like, Coach Vet, what do I do now? And I told this to my last Scrum Master workshop. I think it was about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago now. The paper, the algorithm, the system, the ATS system does not know whether you're afraid or not. Only you know that. So you're stopping yourself before you even get started. Ladies, that is the thing we don't want to do. That's the worst thing you could do is stop yourself before you get started. So the first step to overcoming your fear is one, get in one of my Scrum Master workshops. And I'll post a link below. I have one coming up at the end of the month. That's the first step, right? And they say, don't take advice from someone that you wouldn't trade places with. So I've been a Scrum Master for years, as well as an Agile coach. I'm a certified product owner. So I've done it, right? So you could take advice from me. Truth be told, I've done it. I've done it for years. I've done it very well in several organizations. And it's been very profitable and beneficial to me and my family. So one, learn about Scrum. Get to know Scrum. Get to know the principles of being a Scrum Master. That's the first thing, overcoming your fear. And just get into it, learn about it. And like I tell my students, right? Because I teach several different, I'm an adjunct professor, and I teach several different classes about leadership, management. One of the things about being a great leader, which is what a Scrum Master is, you're just a leader, right? You're a leader of teams and a leader of people. And it's getting hot out here, y'all. Good morning, Millie. How are you doing? I'm on my morning workout, my morning walk, because walking helps my brain work better and it just releases everything. So I said, let me walk and talk with y'all. So what I teach my students is that you have to make decisions and you have to go forward with the decisions, even when you're afraid. A lot of times you're going to be afraid doing a lot of stuff, but you just have to start. You just have to learn. And what I truly like to instill in my community, in the women that are part of the Scrum Master community, a part of the leadership community, is just to learn, right? Don't be afraid of learning. Oh my goodness. Learn everything you can. Learn, learn, learn. And know that you are not going to know everything in the beginning. When I first started my Scrum journey, I didn't know everything. I did not know everything, but it was through experience, time that I learned, right? Going to workshops, reading books, talking to other Scrum Masters, working with the team was how I learned. So that's the first thing. Learn about it. Just learn about it. And then once you learn about it and get a certification, either my organization or Scrum Alliance or SAFE, um, whatever you choose, right? Then after you get the certification, put that thing on your resume. Yes, ma'am. Put it on your resume. And this is the point where I see a lot of women blocked is they'll come to the class, they'll never put on their resume, they'll never start applying. And they always say, well, coach, I'm gonna learn more. I'm gonna learn. When you gonna learn? You're not gonna learn just by knowing, right? You're gonna learn by doing. You're gonna learn by applying. So we're gonna face our fears by just learning about it. Then we're going to get out and apply. Apply, apply, apply. So I know the job market is hard right now. I get that. Like I totally get that. And I know it's heavy, right? It's very, very heavy. When you see the data and the statistics of how many Black women in particular are out of work, that's disheartening and it's astounding. I know I'm not going to be naive to the fact that even some in my community are looking for work, right? But apply, apply, apply. So one of the easy ways to apply is through lazy apply. There is, so write this down. Write this down. As you can see, I'm in the sun. It's pretty out here. When I turn around, you guys will see the other side. But I recommend lazy apply. LAZYAPPLY, lazy apply. I want to say it's .com. But get on lazy apply. You can get, I think, the pro account, and don't quote me, so go look at it. I forget how much it is, but it's worth the investment. And they have upgraded their UI, they've upgraded their system, so it works a lot better than it used to. So use lazy apply, right? To mass apply, right? It used to, when I first learned about lazy apply, and I've even used it myself in the past. Amazing. I did get a job from Lazy Apply. So yes, I'm one of those success stories that got a job through Lazy Apply. Back when I first started doing it, it would apply to 750 jobs for you a day. Now I think it's down to 350 jobs. But I'm telling you, upload your resume, put in your criteria, and then it just applies for you. It's a bot and does it for you. So that way you can put in Scrum Master and just let it apply. Let it apply on your behalf. And you don't even have to do anything. So that's one method. I'm gonna tell you the easy methods. I'm not gonna make this hard, right? So, and then the other one is doing easy apply. Easy apply either in LinkedIn or in Indeed, right? Those are two I like the most. You can do Dice as well, but those are the two I like the most. So how many actions do we have? I think that's 3 so far. Those 3 actions are going to get you started with where you want to go next. And so you're just joining now in the future, please make sure you say hi. And I want to hear where you're from. So let me know where you're from. And the link to get on my email list should be in the bio. The summertime is over, y'all. So we are back off a break. I had to take a break. I had to take a rejuvenation break, right? A mental health break. So yeah, we're back. And so we're gonna be gearing back up with our certifications. And so those that don't know, I'm adding 2 more certifications in my organization. I've been getting training, y'all. I've been getting training, getting trained. Oh, you're in Texas. Seguin. Oh, nice. Powder Springs. I know where you are, so I know where everyone is. Princess, I used to live in, I used to go to Southwest Cap High School. where we have the best band in the land, right? So I used to live in Decatur, where it's greater. So I know where you are. And then Seguin, of course, I'm in the Dallas area, so I know where you are. So that is cool. Hello, ladies. Welcome. All right. So train of thought. I digress. So, okay, because I told you, see the runner? Oh, she's just getting it. It's chopping up in steps. So I'm going to be offering 3 certifications, starting, actually starting now, right? Of course, the Scrum Master certification, that's going to be the big certification when we're talking about career advancement, career with ease, getting into the 6-figure bracket point. Scrum Master certification, 3-day workshop on that one. And then I'm offering 2 more. I'm going to tell you guys how to build your resume, right? So the 2 other certifications, national certifications I'm offering are the mental health first aid. That's going to be in September. And someone asked me, I think one of my other clients asked me when I was going to offer that. I have my schedule. I had to work it out. So I'm going to be doing a lot of training. So I had to work out my schedule. So mental health first aid is another certification. And then QPR, question, persuade, refer. So that's 3 certifications that my organization is offering. Oh my God, let me tell you why these are great. Because mental health first aid is just what it sounds like. Teaching you how to understand and recognize the signs and symptoms of mental health disorders, issues, and challenges. Why that certification pairs so well with the Scrum Master certification is because being a Scrum Master is not hard. So I had a bug. Being a Scrum Master is not hard. That is not hard. The job is not hard. The people business can be messy, y'all. I tell my students all the time in teaching leadership, the people business is a messy business. And with a mental health first aid, I help you understand and recognize signs and symptoms of mental health issues, disorders, and challenges. That way you can be successful as a Scrum Master because you understand. Like sometimes people you dealing with, that person, and you just put whatever persona you want to put on that person probably struggling with a mental health issue, challenge, or disorder. Probably. And you're able to deal with it better and you're better equipped as a Scrum Master, right? And then the other one is question, persuade, refer. And that is specifically a suicide prevention certification. And that one's only takes about 2 hours, but that's a national certification that you can put on your resume. And that one's real easy, lightweight. And that one helps you because you're able to save a life. So sometimes on Scrum teams, when you see people struggling and suffering, you'll be able to have that conversation that will help save a life. Because a lot of times people they don't have a safe place to talk to someone. They don't have a safe place to share their feelings and their thoughts. And I forgot that, 1.5 million people in the US alone have thoughts of suicide. 1.5 million. So think about that. You as a Scrum Master, you're dealing with all these different people, all these personalities, and how do you deal with them? Well, it's some mental stuff going on, y'all. So you put the Scrum Master certification and the 2 other certifications together, you become that beast. Oh my gosh, ladies, you become that beast. So that's exciting. So you're able to help teams, you're able to grow teams, you're able to see past the facade of what people are giving you, the facade of what they want you to perceive, and into the reality, because you're better equipped to deal with the mental health challenges, issues, and disorders. So yeah, so first, to get over your fear and to get out of your mind, you're going to, I'm sorry, people are sitting there talking. I'm always like listening to people. They're probably wondering what I'm doing too. So first thing, to get over your fear, you're going to learn. You're just going to learn about being a Scrum Master through the course. Then you're going to apply. And I told you can apply through lazy apply. That's the easiest way. And trust me, let me know if you ever use lazy apply. Drop that in the comments if you ever use lazy apply. That's the easiest way. It's through lazy apply. And I teach more about that in the course too. And I even share my screen. I show you how you did it, how you can do it. And I show you what I did. Now the sun is hot. I show you what I did. And I'm telling y'all, I got a job. And I talk about that more in my class. Hello, good morning. I talk about that in my Scrum Master workshop. So apply, apply, apply. Either through lazy apply or through easy apply on Indeed and LinkedIn. Easiest way. And then build up your certifications, build up your resume. And that's how you're going to face your fears. That's how you're going to go from learning about it and being stuck to truly having a job. And so I'll share my story with you because I don't know if people really know the journey of how I got into Scrum. So let me tell you, I've always been I was in the aviation world for over 20 years. Then I was in the Army for about 8 years as a sergeant. And I did so many things, aviation related and things like that. So one day, our organization, because I worked in technology, I worked in the technology space, and our organization was really struggling to implement different pieces of the technology. Like we came back and it was like always a hot mess in layman's terms. It was a hot mess. So they brought in these people that like flowed through the room. And I didn't understand what this was. Trying to find out, ladies, I was an agile coach. Man, that agile coach had so much charisma, so much like just that presence that was amazing. And then they started talking about Scrum and agile and being able to be flexible and doing things in small batches. And all of us were confused. Like, oh, like, what is this? So then, oh my God, they started teaching us agile. And I learned first through SAFe. And I was like, oh my God, I love this. And the agile coach said, you'll be a great agile coach. I said, who, me? So it was just like the seed that was planted. I wasn't even a Scrum Master then. Yeah, you'll be a great agile coach. I said, what? Because they saw something in me that I didn't even know existed, that my leaders didn't even like help me understand, right? So that's why and I'm telling you, that's why I do this. Why do you teach the Scrum Master workshop? Because I want to give you what my leaders at the time didn't give me. They did not give me encouragement. They did not give me motivation. They did not put me in the position to succeed. They didn't get me training. They did not. So I don't want you to wait on somebody else to give you training. Get it for yourself. Get it for yourself. So that's why I know certifications and educations are the combo. And if you don't have the time or the money to get the education, go get the certification. It makes a difference. So back to my story. So I remember the agile coach was like, you'd be a great agile coach. I was like, really? So then I like went on a rampage trying to find more out about this Scrum thing. One, it sounded weird to me. So I'm like, what is a Scrum? What does like the acronym stand for? It's not an acronym. It comes from a term when people are huddled in a circle and they're like on a team. It comes from lacrosse. It's a lacrosse when people are in a team in a circle and they're in a scrum. Just a circle, a team circle. That's what it is. And so I like went on a tangent to find out everything I could about Scrum. I read every book. I watched every video. I watched every webinar. And then I went and got every certification. And then I just applied. I literally did the same thing I'm telling y'all to. The same thing. Only difference is I didn't have anyone behind the scenes to tell me the nitty gritty. the people part, um, the day to day. I didn't have anyone to practice with like I do in the class. I just had to go for it. Like they taught me the basics, and from there, thank God for shade. I was getting so hot, ladies. It was like that sun was kicking. Oh my goodness! And I think I've gone 3 miles, 3.6 miles. So yeah, I'm on a walk. Um, so I did the same thing I'm telling y'all to do. I learned, got certified, and I applied. And that's how you get over your fear. That's oh, that's how you get over your fear. That's how you get to the next level. And so I just want to encourage you. Really, this video is truly like a motivation that if you have a dream, if you have a goal, don't stop. If you truly want to be a Scrum Master, if you truly want the life that's meant for you, don't stop. Truly get the life of your dreams. And I just saw one of my good friends actually on the trail. I hadn't seen her in months. And we were just talking before I got on this live. And she said that there's more indicators that you're on the right path other than money. Money is one. Money is one, right? But there's other indications that you're going in the right direction. So truly look at what that is for you. So let's look and see what are the markers, whether it's you watching this live, whether it's you watching the replay, whether it's you being in a community of like-minded women that want the same type of lifestyle that you want. So if you're just joining, hi. I'm Coach Vet Jet. Drop in the chat, say hello. And even if you're in the future, say hello. I'm on my walk, so I know it's different from my normal background. I think I like walking better. I like walking a lot better. So I don't like to sit. It like makes me stagnant. And so I think I'm gonna start doing my coaching calls like this too. Cause I just hate sitting at my desk and I'm so much more creative and like my thoughts flow better when I'm on a walk. So yeah, walking's my jam. I don't know if you guys can hear the birds. Here, I'll let you see my view. Isn't that pretty? Oh my God, that's so pretty. Look, oh my God, that is so pretty. So this is the trail I'm on. So I was saying so to get over your fear, I digress. Let's get back on track. To get over your fear, look at the markers, look at the indicators of your life that lead you to know you're going in the right direction. And look at it, it's more than money. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's a walk like I'm doing. This was an indicator for me that I'm moving in the right direction because I just had to get on this trail this morning. I just had to do this walk this morning. So what are your indicators? What is the thing that you need in your life to say, I'm in the right direction. I'm going in the right direction. I'm on the right step. Because what I don't want is I don't want you not to do something because you're afraid. I don't want you not to do something because you don't know enough. I need you to be a leader of decisive, quick action. One of the friends I saw on the trail, she said it's about knowing maybe 40% of the information and then making the decision. And I need you to make the decision for yourself about your next step. Just take the plunge and do it. And don't get stuck in your own fear. Part of getting out of your own way is stepping, doing, and just going for it. So, ladies, if I can't do anything else today, I want to encourage you to go for it. I want to encourage you to do it. Like I'm gonna tell you, I'm like I tell my own life, right? I've been walking on this trail almost like 2 hours. I saw my friends, then I was walking some more, and so then I wanted to do a live. and I want to do a walk with me live. Walk with me so I can talk with you. And so there were so many barriers to getting this done on my phone, on my walk, but I'm glad I did it because I want you to do the same thing. Let's see, we have a comment from India, working on your Scrum Master. Oh, really? Can you help me find a remote job? I'm gonna tell you, um, part of my business was resumes, was helping people find jobs. Um, yes, the answer is yes, I can. Will I do that? Not now. Because, how can I put this? Let's see. I want to answer this right. So I can help you find a job. The best way is what I suggested. Either using lazy apply or easy apply. Those are the most effective ways. Or going through, what do you call it? What do you call it? Going through what? An agency. There we go. Going through a hiring agency. K-Force, Apex, Dice, Deloitte, Accenture. So there's a few of them. So that's not, how do you find, just what I said. So look them up. Use Google those that I just said. LinkedIn, Indeed, or LinkedIn, Indeed, Google, ChatGPT. Another good way is to use ChatGPT as your job search engine. So you can program ChatGPT to do a job search for you and send you the results daily. And so put in that prompt and it can send you the job results daily at a certain time of the day. So that's what I'm turning around now. I want to go a nice little incline. I had to catch my breath. That's one thing you can do, and it will help you find jobs. You can tell ChatGPT to give you a list of like 20 Scrum Master jobs a day, and it will. And you can tell it to give it to you at 9 o'clock each day, and put in chat what agencies are, or what companies are hiring for Scrum Masters. Put that in chat and let that thing go. So yeah, but good question. But no, right now I was doing resumes and all that, and I'm not doing that right now. Just because I like coaching women, I like talking to women, I like helping women grow. And school's about to start, so I'm a professor and I'm in my doctoral program, so I got to stay focused. And all my writing energy has to be into finishing out this doctorate. That way you finish at the end of this school year. So, yes, I'd rather coach and help and do the workshops. All right, well, any questions before I head out of here, finishing up my walk? Thank you, ladies, for walking with me. I appreciate it. Thank you for going on this journey with me. Let me know how you like it. This is my first time doing a live on my walk. I really like it because I don't have to sit still. I don't have to put on all makeup, and I'm out. As you can see, I'm sweating because it's hot, and it's hot out here. So yeah, so let me know how you like it. Drop in the comments. Let me know if it's something that you like. So yeah, I want to hear your feedback. But just so we know, coming up at the end of this month is another Scrum Master workshop. Link will be in my bio, and it'll be in this description. When I get home, I have to update all that, so I'll drop that in the description. Also, next month, I'll drop the dates for that as well in the description. I'll be offering mental health first aid and QPR. So that's 3 certifications you can get to wrap up this last quarter. Is it last quarter? And we're in the third quarter. Wrapping up this quarter of 2025 on your goal to whatever is your motivator, whether it's 6 figures, whether it's just a job pivot, whatever your better leadership skills, whatever your goal is, um, beefing up your resume. I can help you do that with 3 nationally recognized certifications: the Scrum Master Workshop, mental health first aid, and QPR. 3 certifications in one place. So yes, so look for those in the description. When I get off my walk, I'll update all that once I get home. I think I'm getting in the pool next because now I'm hot. I'm really hot. And, oh, I walked 4 miles. Oh my God, I walked 4 miles. Yes, yes, yes. I have reached 4 miles, ladies, and I'm tired now. Thanks for walking with me. I like this. I might do a live so y'all can just walk with me so I can keep walking. All right. I love all you ladies and I wish you the absolute best. And if you didn't hear anything else I said, let's stop by the tree real quick so y'all can hear this. If y'all didn't hear anything else I said, know this, that you could be, do, or have anything you want, whether it's a Scrum Master job, whether it's that VP job, whether it's that easy life. Ladies, you can do, be, or have anything you want. There's no limits. Don't put limits on yourself just because it's new. Don't put limits on yourself just because you're not aware of it. Please don't limit yourself because you could be, do, or have anything you want. You can. That's what talking while you walk. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. And yeah, I usually don't talk while I walk. Like, so it's like, oh my gosh, like talking and walking and focusing at the same time is a lot. So yeah, look for if you haven't already gotten on my mailing list, get on my mailing list because you're gonna see stuff from me. Um, it's in the description. Download. I think it's what is it? It's a PDF, how to negotiate your salary. So that gets you on my email list. So when I'm posting stuff, as I'm starting up now, I took a hiatus. I needed to take a mental health break. I believe in that strongly. I'm gonna take a mental health break for my own mental well-being, right? So yeah, but get on my email list so you can know when things are happening, so you can know when the workshop is going to be at the end of this month. And I'll get that posted later today, and I'll send out an email to the whole list letting you all know. And I will be sending out information about the 2 other certifications that are happening in September. I'm throwing a bug, sorry. Mental health first aid and QPR. So you have 3 certifications just like that. All right, ladies. Well, you all have a great day. I've taken me a little break and I walked 4 miles today. So I'm very proud of myself. So I'm going to go get in the pool and cool off for a bit. But ladies, I love you. Know that you could be, do, or have anything. Know that you are wonderful beyond measure. Know that there's no limits to who you are. And just point up in the sky. Point up in the sky and look at the sky. There is no limits. There is no limits. The sky isn't even the limit. There's no limits to what you could be, do, or have. I love you all. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon, friends. Bye for now.